Okay, here we go. Another round. 2022 Optic football, half a hobby case number 6. Everything ships, everything ships, everything ships. After I ensure my hands are as dry as possible to slip them into these gloves. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are the other 6 from the case that we started in number 5. No big time autograph, right? In the first 6, so see what we can do here with these 6 boxes. Everything does ship, everything goes. I'm thinking about that saying again. I got to see how Stephman said it there. Yep. It's a good saying. I'm a fan of inspirational quotes. I don't like go out of my way to like look them up or be. I'm not like weird about it or anything. But if I come across a good inspirational quote on, whether it be a post on social media or somebody saying it in a video or something, I like it. I got a little inspirational quote that I wrote down on a little sticky note that I had in my wallet for the past couple of years that I like a lot. Dude. Wait a second. You just reminded me. I might start crying. Or this might be, oh my God, this might be the perfect moment. Please. Please. Yes. Fellas. Do I tell people or not? Maybe I don't tell you. There's an auction going on right now that I thought was ending today, but it's ending tomorrow, for certain pieces of memorabilia of my favorite TV show, which I guess I probably just kind of gave it away because Chris saying about Michael Scott. And now I know exactly how I'm going to use $50,000. Let me just show you. Oh my God. This is a dream come true. Chris, click on that link. I know exactly how I'm going to spend it. Screw the kids. Screw the saving it for the kids. I know what I'm going to do now. Oh my God. The stars have aligned, my friends. I have been watching those auctions on the office items. Oh my God. That would be amazing. That one's going for like crazy money, so I don't know if I'm going to get that. But there's a couple other pieces up on the auction block that they have that I think I am going to throw some bids in now. I was contemplating it. I mean, some of the stuff, it's like, I don't know how I'm going to display. So, I was like, But it would be cool because that's my favorite show of all time. Me and my brother's favorite show, dude. Me and my brothers will send memes and talk about shit episodes all the time. We love The Office. Love The Office. And then they're auctioning off some Office memorabilia on Heritage Auction. Roquan Smith to 179 blue. That the Dundee Award would be absolute like pinnacle The Office collection, I think. I'm trying to think of what other potential item could be. But it's probably that Dundee Award. Kevin Harris Hollow. That one, that's a lot of money for just a little piece of plastic, Naylor to 299 Vikings. But it does have a whole lot of significance, and it is my favorite show, and I did just win 50 grand. I had my eyeballs on that one. Number to 199, Watson. I'll be honest. No one be a jerk here. Okay, don't be a jerk. Okay, let me win my office items, but I'll tell you what I was really eyeballing. The Saber signs. There are two Saber signs. I forget the size of them. They're pretty big. Mac Jones, number to 199. Because, like, the outfits would be cool, but, like, how do you display that? You have to get, like, a mannequin, I guess, and put it... I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But the Saber signs, to put those up down in the man cave, that would be the perfect thing in my man cave, dude. Russell Wilson to 125. The Saber signs in the man cave would be unreal. And then the fact that they're not like a reproduction. They're like the real freaking deal. Hold on, fellas. We got a Black Pandora rated rookie here, boys. Hold on. Seabirds. David T hitting up with a bunch of stuff with the Seabirds last break, this break. 6 out of 25. Pandora Black. But those ones, I they just, it's cool because it's Office and I know what it is, but I don't know. I feel like there could be a cooler 53 out of 79 Clinton Portis Pink Velocity. Like, I don't know. I feel like I could do better on it if I'm going to spend money on a piece of Office memorabilia, like the Saber side of it. Once it kind of went that Saber side, it was kind of, that's where the Office kind of, it's still cool, but once Michael left, it lost some. Yeah. Ty Chandler to 50 Pink Velocity. But I need something that, like, displays well, you know? That's really what I'm looking for. Like, that Dundee Award in a glass case would be sick. But for, like, 10 grand, because it's, like, 8 grand right now. 179, 61 out of 179 for the one spot. TJ Watt. Calvin Harris for the 6. That just seems like a lot. You know, it's like getting to... It's just a lot of money. It's super significant to the show, though, so I get it. But I don't know. That might be too rich for my blood. But I need something that I could, like, display that would be really, really cool for the Office. Kenneth Walker, the Seabirds keep hitting, boys and girls. 9 out of 15 Gridiron Kings. Take a look at that. Rashad White to 179 blue. Rated rookie for the Bucks. Awesome hit. Box number 1. People value the Optic golds and Pandora blacks, and yeah, I mean people like the parallels and the color stuff, but the autos do hold really good value, and they ask because the majority of these, the top tier dudes, right, are on card. Previously everything was on card. Now it's only like the top tier guys are on card. So, but historically the autographs do great because people love Optic on card stuff, versus Prism sticker stuff. Optic on card, which now is not for every player, so that does lose some of value. I'd be interested to see kind of like what does like a Prism Gold obviously does better than an Optic Gold. We know that. But in comparison to like box price, I bet you Prism Gold is like a way better return on your money based off of the box price than an Optic Gold. I know I'm kind of going a little bit deep here, but like, what's the multiplier on an Optic Gold? How many boxes of Optic for Kenny Pickett Optic Gold non-auto versus how many boxes for value-wise for a Prism Kenny Pickett Optic? I don't know, or Gold. Something I'd have to look into a little bit, but that is. For football, after NT and Flawless, what's next? Like Contenders Optic? No. Contenders Optic is cool, but Contenders Optic is cool, but Contenders Optic is definitely not. Contenders Optic definitely in the top 10, but it's not top 5. I mean, it definitely, it's going flawless. It's definitely going NT, flawless, Prism, Optic. I mean, Select is cool, but I don't know if Select really comes next. I'm just trying to think of all the products. Yeah, you got to have Contenders in there somewhere. Contenders Optic definitely fits in there somewhere, but you got to have Contenders in there somewhere. Select falls somewhere in there, but IMAX in there, but IMAX kind of farther off. I don't know if it's like farther off from like Select though, That's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly how I would. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're just the rookies. Oh, just rookie autographs. Yeah. I mean, Contenders cracked ice stuff. Yeah. So if we're talking rookie autos, NT, flawless. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking rookie autos, then yeah, Contenders has got to be in there because, of course, Contenders is an auto set. If we're talking autos, Prism maybe falls a step or two down, but Prism is still in the mix in there for sure, of course. Oh, gosh. Capstones. Oh, I hope they don't do that again. And then this year it'll be just, it'll be even worse because it's just prospects and retired players. I don't know how we're gonna do Panini stuff moving forward. It's crazy. And then honestly, I am so surprised that like I can't just buy like with Panini Naylor Hollow, Kenny Pickett base for the one spot, Ojolari to 65 Giants. With Panini not able to get rookie autos in the products or current player autos in products moving forward now. I was expecting to be able to pretty much order at will however much Panini stuff I wanted, but it's still getting allocated like pretty harshly. $2.99 Alvin Kamara, like 3-2 baseball is, which some Panini stuff, like their products that they put out, it is kind of geared towards that legend kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Those Hall of Famers and stuff, and or prospects, but. Yeah, it's just gonna be weird, like NT with no NT RPAs. You know what I mean? And I just would feel like, but I'm still getting allocated like 3-2 baseball. I thought I'd just be able to like it wouldn't even be allocated, and I would just be able to order at will, and that is not the case. Like I got less than I got last year, which is, I was like, what? Which I guess they're probably making less of it now because of the not being able to put active players in there, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to start taking a look at the print runs and the parallels to figure out print runs and stuff, but it's weird. James Conner to 99, Cardinals red. AD for the Rammies, 12 out of 15. Tony Romo, number to 299. Excuse me, Cowboys. Trevor Lawrence to 179. Tolbert to 125. Hollow on card rated rookie autograph for the Dallas Cowboys. Diggs to 125. Ritter rated rookie. Stingley, Olave insert, Grady Jarrett hollow, Breece Hall rated rookie, Eckler insert, orange, Cam Jordan, orange to 199, Saints. Second box done. I mean, I still think there's going to be desire to those Panini products, but it's just going to be weird. It'll be interesting to see how these first couple products come out and how people react to them and kind of how they put them together. And the big thing for me is I want to know more about the print run size of these because, yeah, are they making? There's no way they're making more. So are they making less or about the same? And I don't know. We'll see how some of these products break and what we get. It'd be weird. Kid Robot. Sup? Sup? Your name's not Al, is it? Take a breather. And waves keep coming in waves. Kenny Pickett, one spot. Looks like one spot on all those Kenny Pickett's, not, the non-numbered, obviously. Pierce to 299 Colts. Kenny Pickett, white hot rookies for the one. Orange, Garrett Wilson to 199 for the New York Jets. Garrett Wilson again. Brandon Cooks. Desmond Ritter, red hot rookies. Gino to 199 orange. My man Gino, Sam Howell base. Taylor Britt, low numbered, 18 out of 35, lime green for the Cincy Bengals. Kirk, 125, Jaguars. Tony Gonzalez, number to 179 for the KC Chiefs. Not break Kings. Rookie Kings. How about a Pierce for the Houston Texans? Texans going out to Swarm. Have to see what these are selling for. I mean, they're SP inserts, so I think they look really cool. See what we got here, boys and girls. the rookies autograph. How about another Pierce for the Texans to Swarm? Hit them with a little back-to-back Texans. Gotta hit them with the explosion there on a SP insert and a autograph back-to-back. All right, last little bit, and we're halfway through. 3 down, 3 to go. Cook for the Vikings, hollow. Garrett Wilson, rookie. We got a Patrick Queen for the Baltimore Ravens, number 2, $2.99. Hollow. Orange, number 199. We got Humphrey in the Ravens. Eckler, Chargers, $2.99, and that'll do it there. 3 down, 3 to go. 3 up, 3 down. Garrett Wilson, rookie Kings went for $100. Pretty good, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Had we were kind of crunched for time after my son's dirt bike class, so for dinner we just had to hit up Wendy's for a quick dinner. I got that. We don't eat Wendy's that much, but when we do, dude, they got this pretzel pub burger, bacon pretzel pub burger, something like that. Dude, I am a pretzel roll just fiend, dude. If I see something with a pretzel roll on it, I'm eating it. This thing's a pretzel roll with like Munster cheese and some sort of sauce on it, aioli or something, bacon aioli, something, bacon on it. Dude, I love that burger, Chris. Did you try that burger? Anybody in here try that burger? I love that burger. Anytime we go there, I'm like, I know exactly what I want. Which they'll probably get rid of it at some point. I don't know if it's going to like stay on their menu or not, but they've had it for quite some time now, like a year or something. Pretzel bacon pub, yeah, dude. I love that thing. That's what I had for dinner, dude. The fries were kind of not so great. They weren't fresh, but not a big fan of Wendy's fries, anyways. I mean, they're pretty good. Natural cut fries. I mean, they're not bad, but they were not super warm, and I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan, but the sandwich. Try to stay away from the fast food, but I will tell you, man, it does get a little tough sometimes with whenever you start having practices and work and other stuff that we got to get accomplished throughout the day, errands and stuff. Sometimes, man, just makes it easy. But with the kids, we try not to as much as possible, obviously. Of course, the kids love it whenever we do. Yeah. Did you try their whatever it is, I think it's strawberry frosty or something? I forget what was it, strawberry? They had a frosty. I don't know if it was strawberry. It was like peppermint. Was it peppermint frosty? Yeah, peppermint frosty. Is peppermint frosty. They had it. And I had to try it because I had to. I grew up I grew up with terrible, like, food choices, unfortunately. Like, we were dirt poor, so I'm eating banquet microwave dinners for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, essentially, some days, you know, and like, fast food to me is like, it was like a treat, you know, like a couple $1 burger is like amazing. And yeah, so I have like my what's the word I'm looking for here? Not like taste for food, but my whatever is like absolutely horrendous. Like, I like all that nasty stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but Wendy's was doing that peppermint frosty, and I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was weird. I didn't know what to expect going in, but you know what it tastes like? Tastes like Shamrock Shake, which I should have known. Like peppermint and the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, like it just it makes sense now, but it just in my head it never clicked because Shamrock Shake's green. This is like a pink peppermint, you know. It just never clicked, but dude, it tasted just like a Shamrock Shake. And boys, if you've never had a Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, you are missing out. I'll tell you that right now. Them things are good. And I don't even typically like mint stuff. Like, I don't really like chocolate, like mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm, you know, not really a fan of like mint stuff like that. Like mint and chocolate or like Andy's candies and stuff. Yeah, meh. But dude, Shamrock Shake. That's why as soon as I had it, I told my wife, I was like, you got to try this. Because she likes some Shamrock Shakes too. I was like, you got to try this. It is just like a Shamrock Shake. Because she was disgusted. She's like, ooh, peppermint frosty? That's going to be sick, Brian. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm trying it. Number to 65. She's one not to try a whole lot of new things. Because she's always like, well, what if I don't like it, then it's a waste. And I'm like, well, I get it. But I like to try new things. Nothing, you know, absurd. But, you know, I got an Americanized palate, if you will, you know. $2.99 Eric Dickerson Rams. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Patty Mahomes, hollow. But I'll try all that crazy stuff. 179 blue, Taylor Britt. Pink Velocity McCreary for the Tennessee Titans, number to 79. You ought to have seen some of the creations. Like I said, I'm terrible, man. Card number 201 pick. Mike Vick to 99. Hold up now. I keep trying to talk. Look what we got here, boys and girls. Nick G with the Jets. Holy smokes, 34 out of 50. Sauce Gardner Pink Velocity on card, baby. Hit it for me one more time. Sauce to 50, Pink Velocity on card, rated rookie autograph for Nick G and the Jets, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good for you, Nick G. Good for you, man. Awesome hit. Now I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, like, I mean, I eat terrible. Like, my wife tries her best with me, but, you know, I can eat whatever. I mean, I could eat healthy stuff too, you know, and I eat plenty of healthy stuff, but if anybody ever says, hey, I'm getting an order for McDonald's, you want anything? I ain't saying no. I guarantee you I ain't turning it down. But whenever I worked at McDonald's, dude, I was able to make some creations, dude. I had some crazy stuff. I used to make all kinds of stuff. You hurry up, whip it up real quick. Like we'd get hit with like lunch rush or dinner rush. It's usually dinner rush because I work nights and weekends during school. Get hit with the dinner rush, and then once things cool off, you're like, I mean, it's not hard work, but if you're like the manager in the back and you're working with a whole bunch of like 16-year-olds and like college kids that don't really want to do anything, and you got to pick up everyone's slack, and you're like actually a really good worker, and like even though it's McDonald's, you take it serious. Not like too serious. I would goof off too, but whenever it's time to work, I'm working. You know what I mean? I like to goof off, but if it's time to work, I'm working. But after a lunch or dinner rush or something, I hurry up, whip up something real quick, something just crazy. Be doing all kinds of crazy stuff you're not supposed to do. Then you hurry up, slip that into your hand, walk into the walk-in cooler, sit down on a box of French fries, and munch on that sucker in that freezing cold after like being overheated by the grill. That was always a thing. You worked in the kitchen, dude. If you ever worked in a commercial kitchen, Patrick Queen to $2.99, dude. And at McDonald's, it's so like tight. This like you're right up on that grill, dude. It gets hot back there. Patrick Mahomes, Blazers, Chiefs. Nice. Yeah, well, I made some crazy stuff. I actually, in the end, I like the simple. I make some crazy stuff, but in the end, simple's better. Keep it nice and simple. Orange to 199. Algier Hollow Falcons. Pandora Black Hutch, baby. 23 out of 25. Let's go. Elite rookies for the Detroit Lions. David T. Cooper Cup to 179 blue. Allen Robb, number to 15 for the Rams, baby. Brees Hall. I don't remember those. That was probably before my time. We never had those. I remember the, so not the snack wraps. It was like the Mick wraps or something. They were like the big wraps. Not the snack wraps, but they were like big, like, you could get them in a meal, like big wrap and I forget what they're called, but I think they were just called McWraps. They weren't the small ones, but, and the only reason why I remember those is one time, dude, again, it is what it is. You work at McDonald's, some people are great and very knowledgeable, and there's plenty of people that were like managers. There was one girl that had like a accounting degree, but she just preferred to work at McDonald's. I don't know, I guess. Let's just say in general, because I have even my mom's one cousin, she's like manager at the one in West Virginia, and I always, if we're ever in the area, I always go through the drive-thru and make sure I can say hi to her. Aunt Shelly, she's a crazy lady, but she's cool. And I worked at McDonald's too, but in general, people that work at McDonald's, they're working at McDonald's for a reason, okay? So this guy is like he's just a weird guy that was a manager there, and he was definitely fits that classification of what you would expect somebody that works at, like I said, not everybody fits that mold, but he definitely fits the mold of what you would think somebody working at McDonald's, especially like a lifer. I'd call them McDonald's lifers, ones that work there for the rest of their lives. Either way, he was a really weird guy, and I was like, and I'm only like, I can't even buy alcohol. I'm only 20, and I'm like managing a whole McDonald's, right? And he's like 40, and they have me working, being like the head manager while he's being like the kitchen manager, which the kitchen manager is always like the bitch manager pretty much. And he was like really mad about that, and I'm like, dude, I don't even want to be up here. I'd rather be in the kitchen where I don't got to deal with the customers. Like, I'd rather be back there. It's way better. And either way, he was like real mad about it. And one time he threw a McWrap, like, he like was pissed off at me or something. He threw it real hard into where it lands. It's like a heating pad where it lands to keep the food hot until you put it in a bag. And he like threw it, and then it like exploded everywhere, and then he had to clean it all up, and he was even more pissed. And then I said some probably smart aleck, remark to him or something about it or something. His name was Paul. My middle name's Paul. That guy was a nut job. And I was like, dude, you really threw a fucking McWrap at me? Are we about to get into a McFight? Dude, the Big Mac wraps? No, it was a Big Mac snack wrap. Dude, those were awesome. McDonald's also used to have the Angus burgers. They had like an Angus bacon and cheese or the Angus mushroom and Swiss. And then they had it where you could get the Angus burgers into a wrap as well. Oh, dude, those, see, why they got to get rid of the wraps? You take pretty much anything, you wrap it in a tortilla shell. And I'm gonna put it down. Oh yeah, I got plenty of McDonald's stories, man. One time somebody pooped in a freaking urinal, dude. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody pooped in the urinal. And then somebody was like, not again. I'm like, what? This isn't the first time? Granted, we were like in the middle of a college town. Waller to 299, we were like on campus. It wasn't exactly on campus. It was like campus is here. There's a street. Campus like cuts off here, and then the McDonald's is like right here. So essentially on campus. And yeah, we'd have some crazy stuff with kids getting drunk and coming in and throw up. And number to 99, Kyle Pitts. Dude, somebody one time threw up in a McDonald's bag, left it on the table. The threw up soaked through the bag, so whenever somebody picked it up to throw it away, I was like, oh my God. I just don't even want any part of this. Where's Irv at? What was his name? Yeah, his name was Irv. Rocket Parallel. Oh. You can't tell me that ain't a card you want in your collection right there, boys. Look at this with the light blue Rockets and the Barry Sanders and the Lions blue. Who got the Lions again? David T. Barry Sanders Rocket Parallel. That's sick. Super off-centered Garrett Wilson to 199 orange. Next card is coming through on this side, and there's like nothing on this side. Unfortunate. Breece Hall to 125 on card hollow rated rookie autograph. The Jets strike again. Thornton blue to 179. And I got my, speaking of people getting mad at me at McDonald's, my wife, when in high school, McCaffrey to 199. Oh, San Francisco. These McCaffreys look really cool. 101 out of 199, one spot on the orange. Carson Palmer to 35, Bengals. Whenever I worked, so I was working at McDonald's in high schools when I got my job there. And 299 Patrick Queen. I was like, ooh, Brock Purdy hollow, card number 277. 7 spot going out to Ryan E. Brock Purdy hollow rated rookie. Come on, we really need like a Brock Purdy or a Kenny Pickett autograph in this last box, like really bad for the serial number guys, or at least even like a serial numbered card or something. We've had some pretty good luck in that last case with a bunch of different Pickett and Purdy numbered stuff, but not so much in this one. Nick Chubb to 65. Either way, I worked at McDonald's. In like 6 months, I went from like never having I had jobs before, but not like, I wouldn't call McDonald's serious, but a little bit more serious. Like 6 months after working there, I became manager there. Like it was so easy. But once I became manager, I got my wife a job there too, which is a terrible idea. Never do that. Never do that again. I love her, but working with her and living, I don't. Some people can do it. But either way, got her a job there. She quickly became a manager as well, and then there would be some nights like we only had one car too, so we would request that we work together as much as possible, which they couldn't always do, right? But they made us work together as much as possible. But because I was there longer, I was always like the head manager, right? And she was always the kitchen manager, secondary manager, and I'd have to tell her what to do. Anytime you're put in a position where you gotta tell your wife what to do, it ain't good. Where was I going? Oh, I said speaking of people being mad at me at McDonald's. Yeah, she'd get mad at me. I tell her what to do. I tell her hey, you messed this up. You got to remake it. I'd be in the doghouse a lot, but hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. I got to get a paycheck, man. No, we did. We actually did pretty good, but I actually feel more comfortable than, like telling her what's up than like having to tell like somebody else, like, hey, man, you did this wrong. I could easily just talk to her and be like, hey, she's gonna be mad at me. It's whatever, but hey, you messed it up. Dude, one girl there punched me in the face. Like, she was an employee. I had to send her home and everything. It was a big, huge ordeal, and her name was Wendy, working at McDonald's. She had red hair, too. I guess she couldn't work at Wendy's, because I could only imagine. If you got red hair and you're a female working at Wendy's, I mean, how many times in the drive-thru do you hear somebody talk, But either way, she punched me one time. Right in the face, dude. She had a lot of problems, nonetheless. I think she had like 2 kids by 18. Baby daddy's in jail. Apparently doesn't like authority. Apparently doesn't like McDonald's managers. I should have swung back. No. I actually kind of liked her. She was pretty cool, but it was one of those where I think I was probably too kind or too nice to her or too lenient with her, where she thought that she could, do something like that with me and I'd be cool with it or something. I don't know, but I don't know. Hey, Dobbs Jazz Parallel. This thing is sick, fellas. I mean, I guess it looks pretty good on the screen here, but in person too. I mean, these things look really, 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 really cool. Hutch. Oway, number to 199, orange for the Ravens. The one time, so whenever I first started, so I wouldn't say I was a little hoodlum kid, but, I got in some trouble from time to time when I was young. I mean, no parental guidance. Kind of do that to a person whenever they're young, so, yeah. Joe Thomas to 299, blue. But before work one day, to 99 red, Falcons. Ooh, Jameson Williams with the blue ice, 2 out of 15 for the Lions. Lions going off. Nice hit, man. But one of my buddies let's look at the Garrett Wilson, rated rookie on card. The Jets strike again. Nick G, good for you. Bang. One of my buddies, his mom had like a new boyfriend senior year, and she was like never home because the boyfriend lived like an hour away, so she always stayed at his house. So he always had the house for like weeks at a time, like totally. So like of course his house was like the party spot, right? Everybody go there, hang out. And it was like, this was just like being a dumb kid, high school kid sort of deal. But after school one day, we all went there. I was drinking some beers and everything, but I had work at 5, so we get out of school like, I don't know what it was, 3, I think. 299 Ebner Bears. Ended up getting fairly drunk before work, being very 299 Devin White. Very responsible, right? And the store manager there, his name is Tim, it happens to be my wife's cousin, said, he was the store manager there, but he was cool with me. Like he knew I was a good worker. 199 orange, so he was, you know, it was like one of those, like, if you're a good worker, you can pretty much do anything you want at McDonald's, because they're like, we need you, please, you know. Either way, I was like in the like employee room, like sitting there just like drunk, like right before my shift, and he goes in there and he's like, look me in the eyes, and then he like smelt my breath too, and he was like, he just like looked at me and he was like, get the hell out there, like just get on the floor and get to work. Even though he knew I was drunk, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to stay here for a little while. Dak Prescott to 179 blue, and that'll be it. Optic basketball or Optic football. McDonald's is a crazy time. If you've ever worked at a McDonald's or any fast food, it's a wild ride. I actually kind of want to, like, I don't want to go back to a McDonald's salary, but it was actually quite fun to work there, because it's like nothing is taken serious, and like I said, if you like remotely or a good worker, they like love you, so you can do whatever the hell you want essentially. And three legs, but the last leg was Pirates plus 1.5, but that was the only minus money leg of the parlay. The other two were pretty hefty plus money plays. So 2 plus money plays plus Pirates at plus 1.5 was like probably like minus 120. It wasn't. I mean, I'll be honest. It wasn't like a $50 to win 50K. I mean, I had to put down several units, but it was still a massive multiplier. 50 grand. And it's like, I don't normally bet that much either. So like, it was like a massive payday on the one time I go big on a parlay, essentially. It was like, I go big on a parlay and it actually hit. It was like crazy. Normally I don't go that big, because if I'm doing parlays, I don't go that big. It's just like, it's really tough to be right 3 times like that, you know what I mean? So this was like the most I've ever put down on a parlay, but on top of that, it was like a massive, I forget what it was, plus, I have to look at the ticket, but massive. I still want to hit one of those massive, like $25 to win like 50K or 100K or something. That would be amazing. But let's just say, like I said, massive come up. Never bet that much before ever on a parlay. It matches my biggest bet that I ever did via just a straight bet. And then you throw a 3-leg in there and bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I mean, I just felt really, I mean, I've previous plays before that, I felt like were bigger locks. So what happened is that over the past couple of weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks, I have just been going off. Like, I am just on fire with sports bets. So after you win a couple, you know, in a row, and you're really hot, you start feeling it. I started upping my bets a little bit, and I keep hitting. And then I'll go down a little bit, and it'll be like perfect timing. I'm like, all right, I just won X amount in a row, and I'm like super hot. Maybe it's time I'll drop the bet a little bit, and then I'll lose. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I lost whenever I dropped my bet way low. Okay, perfect. So it's kind of like trend, you know what I mean? You lose X amount of hands in a row on blackjack. It's like, you know, that's a gambler's thinking, right? But I had like several plays before the past couple of days that I felt way better about, like super locks that I felt great about, and those were hitting. And I thought that this parlay was going to be the one to just kill it all in the streak. But I just been right. I just keep killing it, and like I'm trying to settle myself down a little bit, because I will say that this, like I said, I was like, all right, this is the time. I finally go big on a parlay. I don't normally do the parlays this big, and this is what's going to finally end it for my hot streak, I bet you. But no. I'm just freaking on fire right now. I am chilling out though. I don't want to keep like boosting my head up here, and I definitely want to cool off, but nice, Rick. That's awesome, dude. That's not a bad strategy, eh? Yeah, like normally if I'm doing parlays, I'm doing some weird stuff like that where it's like 5 to 10 legs and I'm dropping $20 or something to win a grand or two or whatever. But I'm definitely like my normal unit size is like way lower. But I just been killing it and killing it and killing it and winning. So I'm like, okay, well, you got a couple, you got a little extra change in your pocket now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I am one of those where like, typically not this one, but it's like, you win, not put it all back in, but you're like, okay, well, this just hit. All right, time to put more money on this one. See if I can like continue the trend, which never happens. But recently, I've just been on fire. And then this 50K win right now is like unbelievable. I mean, win 1 or 2 grand on a straight leg, a straight play. Maybe put a thou down or something to win 900, or 2 thou down to win 2,000, or something along those lines was what I was doing. Not normally, but I just been killing it. So I've been bumping it up, and luckily I've been on a streak where I'm all good, so I'm probably continue the trend a little bit, and then once I lose one, which will probably be pretty soon, we gotta call it quits. Garrett Wilson, pink velocity to Fitty. All right, 2022 Optic football half case number 6. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.